Hey everyone, so this is on creating a sheet list for Revit. So this is actually a pretty bare bone drawing at the moment, and we're going to create a sheet schedule for your cover page. So under the Sheets tab here, or Schedules tab, you're going to right click and then go to New Sheet List, and you are going to want to have a number, and I'll explain to you why later. And then you're going to want the sheet number and the sheet name. These are the only three things that you need, and I'm going to click OK. And then you'll see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets at the moment, and that's because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets set up. And then the names, whether these are as-built or cover sheet or blah blah blah, you guys know how to do that. You just simply click on that and then give it a name. So I'm going to just keep it all one for now in this example, and then I'll call it sample, and then that's how that gets changed. So in our studio we actually have what we call the G series, and that's kind of general, so meaning that has kind of like the general notes, the Title 24, the Cal Green Code, and just a lot of general information. And we like that to be showing up on the top. And then we'll put an A series, which is architectural. And then if we have mechanical, we'll have an M series. If we have electrical, we'll have an E series. And then of course structural, we'll have an S series. So that's how we like to name it. And unfortunately, when you do that, it gets all confused on what is what. Actually, you know what? Let me take out the number for right now because it gets kind of funky. So you got that. And then let me figure out what's going on with the sorting. Yeah. Okay, so no sorting. So there's no sorting at the moment, and it's just kind of random placement of kind of page numbers. And you want to be able to try to reorganize it, right? And so what I usually like to do is to add that number field, and I kind of did it earlier, so that's why there's these numbers. And then what I'll do is all the let me reorganize that too, put the number all the way on top. Here we go. So we have the sheet numbers, but we want the G series to show up at the top. So I'll put the number 1s, right? It doesn't have to be in order. It's just going to read the numbers. It's going to read the numbers first, and then it's going to read the sheet number first. So I mean, I guess you can write 2 here if you wanted to, but later on when you have 50 sheets, you just want to use these numbers as your order, and then but this as primary kind of order to have everything on the top. So anything I want on the first column, I'll just put a 1 on it, and anything I want on the second column, I'll put a 2. Like all the A series will be a 2, and then maybe all the S series will be a 3. And then I'm not going to put a number on this one, and I'll explain later. So once you do that, you can go back to your edit, and then under the sorting, you can sort by number. And what that'll do is all the 1s, well, all the 0s will come at the top, or no number. And all the 1s will come at the top, and then as a secondary organizational system, they'll use the numeric value, right? So that's why this works better than having 1, 2, 3, 4. Because then if you want to slip a sheet in between, you got to put like 3.1, and it gets kind of crazy too. So, this is probably the best way to do that. And of course, you can change your name of the sheet here, or change the name of the sheet here. All right. So the last thing here is, let's say you don't want to show this sheet, like sheet 01. Maybe you use it as a preliminary sheet setup for design development, to send out some ideas back and forth to your client, but you don't really want it in your construction document. And the way to get rid of that on the sheet list is to actually go to the sheet here, and if you open up this sheet, there'll be a little thing here that says appear in sheet, right? You just check that off, and then that sheet won't show up on the sheet list, and there it is, it's gone and clean. So that's how you create a sheet list, and then you can come down here, or whichever cover sheet that you want, and then drag in your sheet index, and then there you go. And then of course adjust it per name, but now it's all in order. Oh, another thing, you may not want to see these numbers on your sheet list, right? Because the inspector or the plan checker might be like, what does 1122 mean, right? It's just kind of random, so it might confuse them. So go back to your sheet list here. You want to click on that, and then you want to click hide. So why isn't it hiding? Hide column. Sorry, right click and go to hide column. Selected the wrong thing. Right click, hide column, and that column will disappear. It's still actually there, but you just don't see it, and there it goes, it's gone. But there are times where if you add new sheets and you need to see those columns because you need to rearrange them, you just click unhide all here and the columns will come back. Okay? So hopefully that will give you guys enough of an instruction on creating a sheet index to your cover sheet. We'll see you guys next time.